11 things that make cats unhappy. Cats are one of the most popular pets around the world. This is because they are adorable, playful, funny, and curious, and also do not require special care compared to dogs and other animals. However, they are very peculiar, and each animal has a list of what they like and what they don't like. Here are 11 things they usually hate. 1. Transportation by car. Cats, like humans, have habits. They have their own territory and their own routine. They really hate when changes occur. A moving vehicle makes them feel confused and unhappy. However, there is one good reason why cats don't like cars. They have a tendency to motion sickness and vomiting. 8 tips to help cats enjoy traveling by car. This cat is an exception. He likes to ride in the car. This is our cat Bilyashik in Turkey. That's how cats can definitely ride. 2. Taking a bath. As a rule, domestic cats do not need to be bathed, as they take good care of themselves. There are some breeds, for example, big cats that love water. An ordinary domestic cat tries to avoid water. 3. Stroking the belly. One of the things that distinguishes cats from dogs is that cats usually don't like to have their bellies stroked. Cats have a very strong instinct, and the most vulnerable part of their body is the stomach. When a person strokes a cat on the stomach, it causes a defensive reaction. For example, a cat can attack his hand with 4 paws with claws extended. A cat's reaction is a natural reflex, so it's better not to touch her tummy, especially if it's someone else's cat. If the cat himself wants you to scratch his belly, that's a completely different matter. This means that your cat trusts you completely. But even such a cat will not entrust his belly to a stranger. A cat who likes to have his belly stroked. This is trust. And it's not for everyone. 4. Loud noises. When a cat hears a loud noise, she thinks danger is coming, so it will cause a reaction. Cats usually run away when they feel excited. Fireworks, thunder, and lightning, car horns or noisy parties, all this greatly bothers cats. Sometimes a cat can be scared just by sneezing. 5. Combing. Brushes are acceptable for cats who were accustomed to them when they were still small. Otherwise, the cat will resist and try to run away when someone holding a brush approaches it. A cat that has been accustomed to combing since childhood. 6. Aggressive stroking. When people pet their cat too aggressively, it gets irritated and may even start attacking you with paws or claws. You need to be able to understand the cat and her desires. You need to stroke her gently and with love. 7. Too much attention. Dogs always like to attract the attention of their owners, and cats like minimal attention. Cats cannot stand when they are followed, constantly carried in their arms, squeezed, or when they are constantly stroked and not let go of their hands. When cats want the attention of the owner, they will continuously meow and rub against the leg. There is no need to force it. Cuddling with cats. The extreme kitty on the right is clearly already tired of posing. 8. Too little attention. Cats don't like being forced to communicate, and who does? But when they lack your attention, it doesn't make them feel good either. They may lack attention when you are at work all day and no one is engaged in cats. Like any living creatures, they need your attention. Children or the presence of a second cat or cat can somehow compensate for this. 9. Walking on the street. If a cat lives all her life at home, then this is her territory. She's used to it, she knows it. When you take her outside, she feels confused and uncomfortable. The cat is on the street for the first time. This does not apply to cats who are used to independent walking. 10. Pungent odors. Cats are 14 times more sensitive to odors than humans. What you might think is a pleasant smell for them is something like smelling ammonia for you. Cats do not tolerate strong odors, citrus fruits, vinegar. Even perfume can be the reason that the cat will not approach you. 11. Closed doors. Cats don't like closed doors. We had a cat who, when the door was closed, meowed, asked to be released. When they let him out and closed the door, he again asked to open the door, but from that side, and so it could go on indefinitely. 8 things you need to know before you get a cat. Cats are the best pets. Not only are they very cute by nature, companion cats are very useful for the psychological and emotional well-being of the owners. In addition, cats, as a rule, are very independent and unpretentious animals in care, which for the most part can take care of themselves. They are excellent groomers, usually behave quietly, and do not require a large room. In addition, cats do not need to be walked and they do not need obedience training, like the same dogs. However, cats have their own needs that need to be taken into account so that they are happy and healthy. And a happy and healthy cat will make you happy, for many years. So, if you are thinking about taking a cat, you need to think carefully about your decision and make sure that you can properly take care of it. Newborn kitten of the Snow Dance Nursery. Many people get cats quickly, simply because cats are charming and cute, especially kittens, but they do not take into account that a cat requires a certain amount of time and money, as well as some changes in a person's life. Because a cat is a belly creature, and will live with you in the house. In this article we will give you some useful tips on how to choose the right cat and how to take care of it. 1. What should be considered before getting a cat? Accessories. Cats need a few basic things to keep them happy and healthy. These are food and water, a toilet tray, a scratching post, a comfortable couch and some care supplies. Home environment. Make sure your house is suitable for cats. So, before you bring a new friend home, make sure that you are safe. Care. Cats wash themselves perfectly. But from time to time they require special care. Sometimes cats need to be washed, and often combed. Especially long-haired ones. Cats' ears and eyes require care. They also need to trim their claws regularly. Behavior. It is important to communicate with your cat often, play with her, give toys for independent games. This will help to create a strong friendly relationship with the cat, and gives her the opportunity for physical activity, which is important for the physical health and happiness of the cat. Communication. Cats are very independent animals, but they tend to live a happier life if there are other cats with whom they can communicate. If you think about one cat, think about 2. Longevity. Like all animals, cat adoption is a long-term, 15 to 20 years, commitment. Get ready for a long relationship with your new furry friend. Medical care. Despite the fact that cats, as a rule, are not considered expensive animals, it is very important to consider the cost of visits to the veterinarian. Regular checkups, vaccinations, and urgent visits to the veterinarian can be expensive. You need to be prepared for this. 2. What should be remembered when you want to take a cat? When you take a new cat, you have to prepare the house for the arrival of the cat, as well as prepare to take care of her. All cats have their own unique personality traits, so you may have to experiment to figure out what works best for your cats, and what works best for you. Cats can improve the life of almost anyone, and you can definitely improve the life of your cats. 3. Cats need special supplies. Cats need food and water to be happy and healthy, as well as bowls for food and water, as well as cat toilets. There are several different types of feed and filler. Different breeds of cats may need different feeds and fillers. It is very important to regularly thoroughly wash the food bowls and keep your cat's toilet tray clean. A crib or a cozy place to rest helps the cat feel safer. And although cats usually feel good in small living spaces, such as apartments, they still need mental and physical stimulation, so it is important that they have a lot of toys. Cat scratchers are another wonderful thing to have in your home. To help them keep their claws in a well-groomed condition, and they didn't touch your furniture. 4. Make your home cat friendly. Before bringing a new friend home, do not forget to prepare all the accessories for the cat in advance. Eliminate at home all the dangers that a cat may encounter. Close the windows with a strong mosquito net or, even better, an anti-mosquito net that can withstand up to 5 kilograms. On the video, the window with the anti-koshka. Walk around the house, find and eliminate any dangerous things for the cat. Make sure the electrical cords are covered. Also check the types of plants that you have and make sure that they are not poisonous to the cat. After all, she can try to chew them. Protection of wires from cats. As soon as your cat starts to feel comfortable in a new environment, she will most likely start exploring your home. This is especially true for kittens. Medicines, toiletries, and detergents should be removed out of the reach of the cat. Ideally, a tightly locked cabinet. Trash bins and trash cans should not be left open, and toilet seats should be closed. Finally, the doors of washing machines and dryers should always be closed, and small electrical appliances should be disconnected from the mains when not in use. 5 Cats need to be taken care of regularly. Despite the fact that cats diligently take care of themselves, spend a lot of time cleaning and almost never need bathing, they still need a little help with care from time to time. Regardless of the breed or length of the coat, cats need to brush them regularly to get rid of excess fur, dirt, and other debris that can accumulate. In addition, brushing the cat once or twice a week helps to stimulate blood circulation, making the coat healthier. In addition, combing helps to reduce the formation of lumps of wool, reduce molting, and it is also a good way to check for fleas and ticks. Finally, cats usually enjoy combing sessions, and this can be a great experience for both of you. As for the cat's claws, they also need to be regularly checked and trimmed. While scratching posts help keep them well groomed, clipping your kitten's claws can also help prevent damage to your furniture, curtains, and other items in your home. Cutting claws. Also, when the claws get too long, it can be uncomfortable for the cat. She will cling and get her claws stuck in carpets. If you are afraid to cut the cat's claws yourself at first, although there is nothing complicated here, contact a groomer. He will cut the cat's claws, and you will learn. In the future, you will master this simple procedure yourself. 6 Communication and behavior. Learn how to become a good parent for your new cat. Although cats seem to be very independent, in fact they like to communicate with people. Therefore, it is important to communicate with the cat, take her in your arms, stroke, talk. Be sure to play, this is the best thing you can do to strengthen friendship with your cat. In addition, cats usually like the company of other cats. Therefore, most often cats feel best when they have a cat friend. Besides, it will make the situation easier if you work a lot and the cat often stays at home without you. If she has a friend, another kitten, then the two of them will not be so bored, and there is always someone to play with. If you are thinking about buying or taking a cat, be sure to take into account the life expectancy of a typical domestic cat and know that she will most likely be with you for many, many years. The average life expectancy of a domestic cat can range from 10 to 15 years, many can live much longer. So do not forget to think carefully about how big the responsibility is, and understand that taking a cat into the house is a responsible decision, and it should not be taken impulsively. In addition to the costs and daily responsibilities associated with owning a cat, it can also become a huge emotional strain for you if you are not ready for what lies ahead after you take a cat. Despite the fact that cats are very independent, they still need a lot of love, care, and dedication on a daily basis so that they live a happy and healthy life and be a good friend to you. 8. Be prepared for veterinary visits. Please note that your cat will probably need regular veterinary care, including checkups and vaccinations. Cats, as a rule, are not expensive animals to keep, but, in addition to the cost of food, toilet, and other supplies, a visit to the vet is another regular fee that you need to consider. If you bought a cat in a kennel, then, most likely, the cat has already been examined and given certain vaccinations. But, depending on where you live, you may need additional repeated vaccinations. Especially if you will be transporting a pet. Another thing you need to do is find a veterinarian in your area who treats cats, and also find a 24-hour animal hospital. You should definitely schedule regular checkups of your cat at least once a year, but you should also be prepared for unexpected visits to the vet in case of illness, injury, or emergency. Emergency visits to the vet can often be very expensive, so keep this in mind when thinking about taking a kitten. Conclusion: cats are extremely popular pets that can become great friends. However, many factors should be taken into account, so potential owners should be aware of their obligations.